last video, we kickstarted a series about healthy skincare and we talked about diet and nutrition. That to me is the foundation of healthy skin. In today's video, we are going to take one step forward and talk about some lifestyle changes that you can make in your life to keep your skin healthy from inside and outside. All the information that I'm going to provide in this video is backed by science, and I have given the references in the description. You can go check from there. If you're new here, I wanted to mention that I create videos on healthy lifestyle, healthy food ideas, chemical-free skincare. If you are interested in such kind of content, do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Now let's begin. Tip number 1. Reduce and manage stress. Stress has such great impact on our skin which we don't realize. I find out the same when I am stressed. I start having some redness and irritation on my neck area and also some pimples and breakouts here and there. So how exactly stress impacts our skin? When we are stressed, we release this hormone called cortisol, which is also called the stress hormone. Excess of cortisol increases the amount of oil production and also increases inflammation inside the body. If you are interested in knowing more about the connection between stress and skin issues, there's a very nice TED video that I have linked here and also given in the description, which you must watch. Other than pimples and breakouts, stress can also make other existing skin issues worse, like eczema and psoriasis. I have personally experienced this a few years ago when I was going through a rough patch in my life, and it was quite stressful for me most of the time. I started having issues similar to psoriasis. So it wasn't a full-blown psoriasis, but I started having itchiness, redness, flaky skin, especially in my legs and arms. So I know it firsthand. Of course, we can't avoid stress completely. It's like we would forget living if we do. But there are a number of ways which we can adopt in our life to manage and reduce stress every day. Some of the things that I follow personally are meditation, deep breathing, taking a warm bath, going out for a walk, etc. Taking a break from the daily humdrum of life is really, really important. And we women especially, unfortunately, forget how important self-care is. This is a whole different topic to discuss, so most likely I will be doing a video on that pretty soon. So number 2, exercise more often. Now, exercise is not something which we all love deeply. I also didn't fall in love with the exercise until a couple of years ago, but there is a direct connection between exercise and stress management. Exercise helps in reducing the stress hormone cortisol and also release happy chemicals called endorphins, which trigger a positive feeling inside the body. Exercise also helps maintaining a good blood flow. All these things combined help to lower our stress levels in general and also keep our body fresh and energetic, which results in a happier and healthier skin. Number 3, protect your skin from sun damage. Now, I have to be honest here, I did not used to take this thing seriously at all and believed everything what the cosmetics and commercials said to me until I decided to go chemical free a couple of years ago and then researched well on this topic. That research busted a few myths that I had about sun damage. Like, I realized that sun damage can also happen on a cloudy day. It can also happen if you have a dark skin. It can also happen if you are just sitting next to a window and not directly into the sun. I also realized that UV rays can damage DNA internally, which obviously impacts your skin to a great extent. Now, I can go on and on about sun damage and try to convince you about its harmful effects. But let me show you an image which was published in New England Journal of Medicine a few years ago, which shows the face of a man who was a truck driver and did not take any measures of sun protection. He did it for about 28 years, and as you can see, one side of his face has severe sun damage due to the UV rays from the truck window. Another thing is that when we are young, we may not see the extent of sun damage right away, but with years and over time, in your 40s or 50s or 60s, the damage that had taken place in your 20s starts appearing on your skin, and then you realize how bad it has been. Having said all that, I do believe that sun is the ultimate source of energy in all living beings, and I love basking in sun every day. I try to do sun gazing as well for 5 to 10 minutes every day to keep my eyes healthy. But then I do that in the morning sun or evening sun when the sun rays are not that harsh. And since I don't want to apply the harsh sunscreens on my skin every day whenever I go out, I try and find out different other ways through which I can protect my skin from sun damage, like wearing hats and caps, applying coconut oil every day on my body because it protects from sun damage, also wearing cotton clothing most of the time whenever I'm out in harsh sun. And if I have to be outside all day during peak sunny hours, only then I apply sunscreen on the open areas of my body. Um, I haven't found any solid alternative to sunscreen yet, but I'm working on that. And hopefully, I'll have something for myself and also to share with you guys pretty soon. So, it's really about protecting yourself from the extent of sun damage as early as possible so that you don't see its extent in your 40s, 50s, or 60s. Number 4. Limit exposure to bacteria, dirt, or grime that could cause clogged pores. For me personally, it's the pillowcases. If I don't change my pillowcases every couple of days, I start having breakouts here and on my neck area. Another very common thing that we use on a daily basis is our phones. We keep our phones the very next to our cheek, so it's really important to keep those devices clean every day. All that pressure, heat, and bacteria combined can cause issues like acne mechanicea. I've given the details below. So I personally keep my phone at a distance when I am talking to someone. It also gives me some protection against the radiation that is coming out from the phone. If you're interested in what dermatologists have to say about pillowcases and phones, etc., I do have some links in the description for you. Number 5. Get enough sleep. Not sleeping enough can cause premature aging and also can create fine lines around eyes, forehead area, neck region, and can even cause breakouts. Now, how exactly sleeping less impacts our skin? When we are not sleeping enough on a night, the stress hormone cortisol, which we have discussed previously, it raises the next evening. And when the cortisol is raised, we know it impacts our skin badly. Not sleeping well on a regular basis also increases your stress levels, also creates those under eye bags, which we all hate. So try and get good enough sleep for the sake of your skin. And the last tip for this video. Use a humidifier when the air is dry. Now, you must have known by now how much I love humidifiers and using essential oils, as I have talked about these two things so much in my previous videos. This tip doesn't apply to somebody living in tropics as the air is rarely ever dry there. But for someone living in a country like England or US or Canada, or even in India during winter's time, I have found the air to be really dry inside the house during night times. That can lead to a really dry and irritated skin. Using a humidifier helps to keep the air around you moist and in turns keep your skin supple, and also helps with skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, etc. Also, if you are using a humidifier, it would be a good idea to use some essential oil which can help you sleep better, like lavender oil. And we've just discussed how important sleep is for our skin. So that's it for today, guys. The next video is going to be about the skincare part of the series, the final video. If you like the information I have provided in this video, I would really appreciate if you could give this a thumbs up. It would help other people to find this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing for me. Till next time, take care.